Yeah, I got this barrel for $10 and I'm gonna make it into a burn barrel for rags out of the shop. So my plan is I'm just gonna cut this edge, grind it off like on a door skin. I put water on top, so I don't think it's combustible. It's olive oil. It doesn't stink. There's no fumes. But I'm gonna grind it till the sparks go down, and I put water on top. See if I blow up or not. Okay, as usual, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna tell you what I learned. You see how thick that edge is right there? Cut it, grind it on the top until you start seeing it get a crack. Here I tried to cut the lip off. What I'm saying, I don't know how they put this lid on, but leave this lip, so grind straight down. Don't grind on the side. You can see the how thick it is right there. Grind straight down and just keep going. This was olive oil, and it didn't explode, so everything is good. I'm just going to weld this back up and then cut a few air holes down near the bottom. And the real reason I'm doing this is I went to the dump and I had a bunch of oily rags in there. I mean, I was gonna do this, so I dumped all these rags in my garbage can and I forgot to take it to the dump. I took everything else except for so I need to burn this stuff. That's the real reason I'm doing this. Then I'll get to the Trans Am. Okay, I welded that up. It's not very clean, but I had to build it up. I got a new welding helmet, and I forgot to turn it on weld, so I was thinking I'd be careful. I mean, I got my eye burnt. I mean, not burnt, but you see a light in your eye if you don't have it on for about 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna weld that, then I not weld it, grind it, and then cut some holes. I don't really care what they look like. I think I'll just do it with a grinder. So I got this lid and I'm wondering what to do with it, because right now it'll fall right in. I'm thinking I'm just gonna make like 4 cuts and fold it over upside down. Then I can just lay it on there for the winter time. Okay. No trees, got water right here. I don't know why I have these on. I didn't cut the lid. So I cut some holes in the bottom, you can see that. Just triangles. Got 4 of them. See, I don't usually burn stuff. It's burning good. So, there's area around it. There's no trees directly above it. I think an oil can just went phew. And the smoke isn't too bad. And I get rid of that junk. Then I guess I'll cut this lid. Like I said, I'm just gonna make 3 grooves, fold it over. That'll be a good enough lid. That's it for that. Oh, the Trans Am, like I said, I'm trying to get back to it. Now that I got this Trans Am all painted, I'm scared to grind in here. Grind, blow air, anything. Yeah, I was just thinking, I should probably make it like a barbecue grill to keep any stuff from flying out. Why am I filming this? Because I've never done it before. Oh, the smoke is going right into that pine tree. But I don't see any embers. If that tree caught on fire, I'd be screwed. But it just rained a couple days ago. I think next time I'll put it way out in the middle there. And that's it. Oh, here's one more piece of paper. This thing is roaring. I just set it down. It'll be a top. Nothing fancy. I filed off all the burrs. That'll keep out 99% of the water. That table that I always use, that I lay things on, every time I touch it, I get black. So I need to sand it, but I can't sand it in here. So I guess I'll get up early, take it outside, sand it, and paint it with whatever paint I have. I mean, I don't need to paint it, but I got all this enamel paint. I might as well use it. And we'll, again, I don't know where to start in this car. Maybe I'll just pop the hood and start there. That's what I'll probably do. I'll just pop the hood and see what I can find out, see what's wrong, see what parts I got, see if I'm missing anything, and go from there. I mean, it's not that much. I just don't feel like doing it. You know, I was thinking, it hasn't been 8 months. It's been almost 10 months now since I worked on this car, I think. I took it in, he was supposed to do it in 8 months, and then he didn't. Then it went like another 3 weeks, 9 months. I think that was on the 14th of last month. I don't know, it's been 9 or 10 months, anyway. I just don't feel like doing it. It's really weird. Oh, and I got a new truck. I bought a, let me just turn this around. See if I can focus this thing. I'm sweating. It's hot out there. I feel like traveling. I've never done that before. So I got I found a F350 4x4 diesel. I'm thinking, I guess they call it a king cab or whatever, a passenger cab, so it's got 4 doors. diesel. I said that it's 2008, and I paid $16,000 for it. It's got 116,000 miles. I think, but I know that the guy that I bought it from said that it's got a head gasket. It could have a head gasket leak. So I knew that. So I figured these, and it's in mint condition. I mean, the body and the seats. So I figured the truck is worth about, if I can find one, I think it's worth 27 to 30. And I got it for 16. So I took it down to the Ford dealer, and I just said, go over the whole truck. I figured that I might have to spend $10,000 on it. That's what I figured. So 16 and 10 is 26. And again, I looked around. They're not that easy to find. And that's where it's at. When I get it back, I'll let you guys know if anybody's interested. I mean, I don't hide any prices. I don't care. I don't know what I have into the Trans Am. I just threw away the receipts. I don't even want to know. But so I guess that's gonna be my next thing. I'll get this done. I'll probably sell it because it just doesn't really turn me on to just drive around. It's the adventure of building it. I'll probably put it on eBay. I haven't decided how much. I mean, it's fully documented, every damn piece. I don't know what it's worth. Well, and then I went down to the painter shop yesterday. You know, I said that I haven't got the rims yet. I don't have the viewfinder. And they're polycast, poly something rims, meaning they're like kind of like hard rubber. So the guy's a perfectionist. And this material started cracking as time went by, and I think that's why people are buying these aluminum rims. I think they're buying I think it's 717 or something like that. But I wanted the original. But he's doing a really good job. I'd say he's going to be. I'll say I'll probably get him back next week. And then I got to find the money to buy the tires, and I want the right tires. But then this car is really going to look good. And I got I think I've talked about it before. If you go back to the day I took this car into the paint shop, my old boss had stopped by. I worked for him for 20 years, but I remained friends. So he's coming by on the 4th of July, and he's going to help me put the glass in. I just ordered some suction cups today. Again, I've never done it before, but it's not rocket science. I just watch videos, read, get the right materials, and put it in. So that'll be done next month. And I think I said this, I think the painter said that the door window on the driver's side was no longer going up, or it was going up slow. So it's either he missed, and they replaced the driver's door. So it's either something screwed up, the motor burned out, they burned it out, I don't know. But to me, that's the major thing I gotta fix. And I just don't feel like doing it. But I will. So that's what's going on in my life. And then the Ranger. So again, the F350, I just want to haul the trailer, travel around. And again, I'm a kind of person that I want to be able to sell it for how much I got into it. And after looking all over the place, I think it's worth it by at least 30, maybe more, because it's freaking perfect. So it'll come down to what it costs to fix it. So the Ranger over here that I bought for $800, and now I've probably got about maybe I got 35 into it after I bought tires, the tires I needed. If you watch a couple of videos ago, I can take the Ranger and get back on the trails, which I want. So I'm probably just going to I took it off insurance, put the new vehicle on insurance, and that only cost $10 a month more. I can't believe it. I mean, it's 3 times as heavy. It's perfect condition. Which reminds me, I should probably take a video of how good a condition it is. Because they're never gonna, these insurance adjusters, they always try to screw you if I get in a wreck. The car, and it's never been in a wreck, and the owner put in leather seats, and it's kind of a one-owner truck because the father bought it, sold it to his son, and I got the paperwork. And I'm telling you, man, they just took care of it. It's a 6.4 diesel, and I read about them before I bought it. They do have issues. They're prone to have issues. You got to maintain you got to change the oil all the time. I mean, it says every 8,000 miles. I'd say change it every 4, but it holds like 16 quarts or something crazy. So again, I took it in. I said, look over everything. What I said is, I'm going to go on a 100,000-mile trip, or something crazy like that. Go over every single thing and tell me what's wrong. Oh, and then the driver's seat won't go up, forward, and backwards. So getting back to what I was talking about, I'll probably keep the Ranger. I got 5 acres. At least right now, this is what I'm thinking. Keep the Ranger. It's off insurance. I can just use it to drive around the property. And like these things these people buy. I don't know if you call them, these 4-wheelers that have what do they call them? Gators. This is my Gator. So that's me, my rambling on. Anybody if you're not interested, turn it off. And that's it. Another side note, I bought this Snap-on Veris Edge real cheap about, I don't know, a year ago, 6 months ago. I was going to play around with it, but I never got around to it. But I want to see if this new truck is on it. Is it just autos, or is it trucks too? So I'll try to, and I don't know much about it. Let's just see what happens. So if you can see it, I'll just tell you if you can't see it. It just says, let's see. I can't even remember what to push. Guided component test. Systems training, data, quick lookups. Let's just try scanner. No, that's wrong. Let's see, how do I go back? The scanner's not hooked up. That means it's got to be plugged in. So how do I go back? I don't know. Home. Okay, I'm back. Guided component test. North America, it says. You can see that. Let me zoom in further. Maybe I'm in the way. I don't know. I guess it's loading. North America. You know, I'm down in the shop, so I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, so if you can see it, it's got all the different makes. So let's see. I guess it's going this way. B, C, D, E, F, G. Ford. 2008. It goes up to 2018. 2008. F350 Super Duty, so it does have it. 6.4 diesel, that's what I have. You want to load North America? Yeah. See if it tries to charge me. Okay. Well, let's just say the seat wasn't working. Let's see if, again, I don't know anything about this, but body electrical. Power window motor. Okay. Doors and hatches, exterior lighting, horn, Power window motor, relay. So it doesn't say anything about seat. Doors and hatches, exterior lighting, horn, power windows, relays. Just see doors and hatches. No, it doesn't have seats. So that won't do me. I mean, if I wanted to fix the seat myself. Now what the heck? So here's, I opened the engine compartment. Something. If you watch my videos, I had welded the air cleaner. I had to lower it, and it looks like that I got this hole in the wrong spot. I remember talking about, do I have it clocked right? Well, I don't. So, and this is painted. I mean, this looks like it has to go right there. So, maybe this can be turned. I know this can turn, because that's what held on with this ring. I mean, I gotta turn, if I have to turn it, I gotta turn it about 1.5 inches. If I remember correctly, this fits onto the air, I don't know what you call it, the air part of the carburetor. And so that hole would have to be moved, but I think I'd rather move that hole than this hole. So I might have to drill a new hole and plug it up somehow. I don't know how. I don't think he painted. This is good. You know what? He would probably even touch it up for me if I had to. So yeah, I'm going to start here. So right off the bat, that's a problem. What else I got under here? Oh, I got to put the rubber boot on. The drain hole. Now, if you remember, I had shortened this and did stuff, so there's supposed to be a drain hose. That I think should go, well, it's gonna, again, this is gonna have to be wherever I can put it. I think it was right here. So it won't hurt to move this air cleaner, like I was just talking about. That'll give me a little bit more room, because right now, I'm right about, the edge of this is right there. And this is hitting right here. I don't think it should be. I just screwed up. But all it is one hole. So that's what I see. Can't remember anything else that I have to do. Oh, the battery's been hooked up all this time. If you remember way back, I had a short. I fixed that, so the battery is not going dead. I think the temperature gauge, I still have a problem with that. I think I'm gonna have to get a new, temperature gauge that goes in the instrument panel, I think. Oh, and then I gotta put the weather stripping here, which I'm not sure how that goes. I left some remnants of the old stuff. I never took it off because I knew that I might have to, I knew that I didn't know where it goes, so that'll give me a hint of where it goes. So I got that, this drain hole, that air breather. I think I got the, from the heat shield. I can't remember where that goes. The heat shield comes up and goes. Goes right here. That's where it goes. So yeah, it wouldn't hurt to swing this over. So we've got the heat shield hose, temperature gauge, weather stripping, I've got some decals, factory decals that go on here. I'm not going to put any, the wiper squirter, or whatever you call it, windshield wiper water isn't hooked up. Hope that works. I'm not sure what even pumps that. Let's see. Yeah, it must be the reservoir has a pump in it. And that's it that I can think of. And the windshield wiper arms, which he has to paint. He hasn't painted those. And I think that's it. Now this was a factory air conditioning, factory cruise control that went right here. But I just got rid of it because I don't want all that junk in here. But I have the parts. If I sell it, all the parts go with it. I think that's it. Check the lights again. They were working. I'm just looking at it, trying to. Oh, I got to rechange the oil because I started up with oil, but I think once you run it, you should switch the oil for any loose metal filings that drop out. So I got to do that. Clean it up. I'm thinking to myself, what is there to do? Oh, you know what? I was talking the other day. I have my right here. I have my what do they call it? Carbon filter. But I see that it's not. It's hooked up to the gas tank, but there should be a line running to the carburetor. I probably won't do that. The vapors. So that means these vapors are just coming out. If there is any. I don't smell anything. That's it. This is where I'll start. I just don't feel like doing it today. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's just close the hood, and if you watch my earlier videos, you remember all the struggle. I don't know if I showed this before, but all the struggle that I had lining up these gaps. I had to bend the hood on both sides. This is not the factory hood. It was wasted. I got another hood, cut a hole in it myself. You know, I was thinking that's why the what do they call it, shaker didn't fit, but it's the same measurement. I know that. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't matter. I fixed it. So I'm just going to close it, and we'll look at the gaps. Again, this was a big concern of mine. I'll just take the camera off the stand here. Again, these are going to be some boring videos unless you want to learn something, or learn what I know. So here's the gaps. Well, I can't remember if I showed this or not. Trying to get all this stuff to line up was a bitch. This gap, perfect. This gap is I think it's perfect. And then here's the this thing I did all the modifications, and you can see now I have finger room all the way around. Right before, this was way up to here. So I can't remember how much I moved it. You have to watch the video. I think I moved it an inch. Not the hole in the hood, but the shaker, I had to modify it. So that's, I just wanted to show you that. And then I got rust right here, which is no big deal. This is the only rust I can find now. So I'll have to make sure, I'll have to paint this. Looks like there's some overspray on here. So I'll probably paint this, not this color, maybe a flat black or something. And then I'll go into stuff like these T-tops, how they, how you do the weather stripping. And I don't know, I guess I'm just killing time here. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'll start up here. And if you go way back to my videos, way back, I didn't know what closed this hood, or I didn't know how to open it. So you reach in here, pull that lever. I don't know if it'll open with one hand. No, I got to be holding that lever and lifting it. That's how it looks. But I think I did a pretty damn good job for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. Again, I encourage anybody, you can do anything if you just try hard enough. I don't know what that means. Try hard enough? It means don't give up. That's what it means. No matter how long it takes, don't give up. Yeah, I guess I'll just add this in here too. The problem I got now, another problem is, if you're building a car, figure everything out first, because now I don't even want to lean on the paint. I mean, I got to lay blankets on here and stuff. I just thought about that because I was just leaning on it. And this is black. I mean, any scratches will show up. So if you're building a car, figure out every possible thing you can before you paint it, because you don't want to be messing around with it later. I mean, this guy did a damn good job. I don't know how he did it. I mean, it's not concourse, but I don't want that. But I'd say this is a, well, I don't know much about painting. I'd say this is a 8 or a 9. Or, to me, it looks like a 10. So anyway, that's it. It was a long ways to get here. One more thing. So this fire went out. Let me try this lid that I made. I'm starting to think I need a handle on top now. It's good enough. So I'll just leave that on there. I don't know what else to do with it. I guess I could use a handle. But there it is. You can see it's kind of lopsided. I think the heat warped the can. So I don't know what that means. But again, it's good enough. That's definitely the end. Came down here to work on the car, and instead I did that barrel.